Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to go over your assignment for today. You're only going to have 5 questions. Now, there's actually questions within questions, so kind of a little bit more, but just 5 questions for today. Okay? So we have 3 people, Savannah, Greg, and Kevin. Okay? Their tables are already filled out. Okay? So if you have your packet, we need to go ahead and label our table, okay, with our X and Y. Now, we have hours, and we're talking about money. If you remember, you have it written down, but money is your Y, time is your X, okay? All right. Now, for question 1, what is the constant of proportionality? And that's the K. If you remember, I'm going to write this equation back up here. Y is equal to KX. Okay? Now, to find K, what do? Well, K is equal to Y over X. So we take Y and divide it by X, and that gives us a K. Okay? And this is the same thing you do when you find the unit rate. Y divided by X. Y divided by X is going to give you your constant of proportionality. Okay? So, when we go in and answer these, we're going to answer them, well, if I can spell, we're going to say Kevin's wage is, and tell me what it is. Okay? Then after that, you're going to say Greg's wage is, and whatever you get for your constant proportionality, your Y over X for Greg. Okay, here's Greg's numbers, here's Savannah's, and here's Kevin's. And then you have Savannah. Savannah's wage is, okay, so you need to write it just like this, and then whatever your K value is for each one of them, you're going to place it with them. All right, so Kevin's is over here, Greg's is in the middle, Savannah's is over here. Okay? Number 2, which person has the highest hourly wage? Well, all you do is look back over to here, okay? Whichever one of these is the highest, whichever one has the highest K value, well, that's the one that gets paid the most per hour. Okay? So, you need to answer, I don't know, whoever it is, their name has the highest hourly wage. Okay? And it asks, how do you know? Well, I know because, okay, whichever one, okay, you know because of their unit rate is the highest. All right, and that just means that they get paid more per hour. Okay? All right, number 3. Of all 3 friends, or if all 3 friends worked 20 hours during the week, how much would each person earn? Well, you're going to use this equation. Okay? Now, K, so if we're doing, let's say we do Kevin first. Okay? Whatever you answered right here for Kevin is what you're going to put in for K. All right? So I would suggest writing the K under the table. Okay? So whatever Savannah's is, y over x, y divided by x, put that number here. Greg's, y divided by x, put that number here. Kevin, y divided by x, put that number here. All right? So when you do Kevin's, all right, you're just going to take that value that you got, put it in for your k. All right? Now, we're talking about 20 hours, right? Well, what? We're talking about hours. So, will my hours go for y or will they go in for x? Well, let's look. Hours says x, okay? So, you'd put that 20 right there. And then whatever that k value is, okay? So, whatever Kevin's is, whatever Greg's is, whatever Savannah's is, you'd put that in there. Then you multiply those, and that'll give you how much they make. So when you answer, Kevin would make blank amount of money. Okay. Greg would make whatever amount of money. And then you have Savannah. And she would make whatever amount of money. Okay? So when you answer, this is how you need to answer them. Okay? Savannah earns $247. How many hours did she work? All right? Now, again, we're going to use y is equal to kx. Okay? Now, do we know how many hours she worked? No, because that's what it's asking for, right? We do know the dollar amount. So, what's the dollar amount? Well, it's y. So, 247 is equal to, now, whatever her k value is, okay, you put that in for k. All right, we're going to know that because we've already done it. What you need to do next is divide. Whatever your k value is, divide each side. Those k's will cancel out, then you'll have 247 divided by whatever that value is for k. And that's going to give you the hours she worked. So you would say if Savannah earned $247, she would have worked blank amount of hours. Okay? And that's when you get 247 divided by whatever the k value is. Okay? How long will it take Greg to earn $500? Round to the nearest hour. All right, so remember, and I'm not saying this is what the answer is, okay, but if it says 2.2 hours, well, it's going to take him about 2 hours, okay, because that 0.2, we're just going to leave it at 2 hours. If it said 2.6, all right, we're going to say it takes about 3 hours. Okay, because the 6 is more than 5, so we round up to an hour, okay? Now, you do number 5 the same way we do this one right here. All right, so we'll use this equation, y is equal to kx. Okay, now we're talking about, we know how much money he earns, so we put that in for our y. We know his k value because we did it up here, okay, and we've written it down. So whatever that k value is, okay, and then 500 divided by the k value. That's going to give you, so, let's see. It will take Greg blank hours to earn $500. Okay, that's how you need to write it in there. Now I'm giving you how you need to write them in there. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay? So basically, you just need to do the math. All right, this one is for here. Okay? And then all of these are how you work the other ones out. Okay? So I'm just going to put 1 through 5 in there, and this is what I expect for you to write. Okay? It's all right here in the video. All right? Now tomorrow, well, tomorrow's just, I don't know what today is. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. So you'll have a study guide. Okay? And remember, I will be putting out a Google Meet link tomorrow. So if you need help with your study guide, just pop in anytime, probably between 12 and 2, okay, to ask any questions. So 1 through 5, and you should be good to go.